When were you born?
July 7, July 7, 1922,
Where were you born?
Ocotlan, Jalisco.
What was the name of your parents?
Maria, in Spanish, am I answering all right? Or
Yeah, you're doing good. You're good.
Maria y Pedro Lujano.
What was the name of your grandparents?
Pedro.
Your grandparents?
Oh, no sé, no me acuerdo.
Okay. The name of your brothers and sisters?
Era Jesse, Lalo, Petra, Amelia. Amelia was a twin, and the other one died. I don't have to answer more than that.
David?
Oh, David. Uh-huh.
What things did you like to do when you were a child that would interest you?
I used to like to go to school.
What else?
I said, do work at home, help my mother.
What things interested you?
Huh?
What things were you interested in?
What things were
Were you interested in?
interesting?
What was your favorite subjects in school? What
Subject,
did you like in school? Like what did you like best about school?
Me gustaba arithmetic and ¿cómo? Y luego
Reading?
Reading. Me gustaba reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
What things did you like to do when you were a young woman?
Well, I used to like to go to school, and I used to get real good grades.
Dances?
Huh?
Did you like to dance?
Oh, yeah, that was my parents didn't want me to. They want me to go. Didn't let me go to the dances, but at school I got a class because they used to call it clubs. They used to have different clubs, and I got to the dancing club. Uh-huh.
What things do you like to do now?
Now, well, I like to go to church. Talk to people too. I like to talk to people about God. Mm-hmm.
When did you become a Christian?
Ask your dad.
When did she become a Christian?
The year?
When did she become a Christian? What year did she become
It is 1950.
1950.
1950. He's saying.
Yes.
Okay.
The,
What type of music do you like right now?
Christian music. I like to hear it. Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to add?
Hmm?
Anything else?
Talk to people about God. Testify. I like to do that. I get
How did you become a Christian in 1950? What happened? How did that happen? In 1950?
Because they used to talk to. They used to invite us to church. And,
friends. That you
yeah,
had?
friends from church, and I used to hear them, and it wasn't very easy because your dad wasn't a Christian yet, but after that he got saved too, and I love to go to church.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that's the main thing in my life, to serve God. Mm-hmm.
What kind of music did you listen to when you were younger? Because you said you like to go to dances. What kind of music did you like back then?
Boogie, I think.
Boogie?
What do you call it?
Boogie woogie?
Were you to dance?
Hit parade?
Hit parade. there was a special program in the radio, and every Wednesday they would play it and see which song was ahead, or more people sang it or play it. And I used to hear to hear what was going on in the music. But after that, now that I serve God, I just like Christian music.
You don't sometimes listen to boogie woogie when Grandpa's
Well,
not
sometimes
watching?
when I hear a little bit, it's I feel like. I remember when I was young. I think that's the reason. You never forget your young days when.
So, where did you meet your husband at?
My husband?
Yeah.
Well, when I used to go to school, he asked me to, if I wanted to be his girlfriend. so that's how we started. But we were boyfriends for some time, for some years, Tony.
You were boyfriend, girlfriend for several years? Huh?
And we got married. What was the year we got married?
My girl,
1941. Yeah, we got married in 1941. But before we were friends for some times until we knew each other more.
So you met at school then? Right?
Pardon?
You met at school though?
Yeah,
Right.
at school. ¿Verdad, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, going to school. That's how I met him.
He was in a grade above you?
Huh?
He's older than you?
He's older than me,
Yeah.
a little bit.
So he was like a grade or two above you?
Well, he didn't used to go to school with me.
Oh,
He
I
went to some to the high school, I think, to learn a little bit about where he left at school. But I went to the 9th grade. I went to from the 1st to 9th grade. But when I graduated, I was let me see. I think I was I was 90 years old already. When I graduated.
Okay.
And I have my
see.
diploma and everything.
Nice. You still have it?
My report cards, I have them.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
where I have very good grades too. I have them here.
I see.
A lot of things to remember.
So how was it once you got married? How was life? How was your life once you got married?
Oh, well.
It was a big change.
It was a big change because he was, at that time, we were not Christians. We were serving the Lord. And he used to go out, and I used to stay by myself. And, he used to drink. And but when we started going to church, he got saved. And they were, now I think they were the best days, the best years for me that I have been living, serving God. And after a while, I got saved. In 1950, Tony?
Yeah.
I got saved. And I've been serving the Lord since 1950. I'm happy, and I've forgotten what was the year, how old I was when I got married. Tony, how old was I when I got married?
19.
19, yeah, I was 19 when I got married. And now I'm how old?
85.
85. And I'm glad that I'm still living, and that I can still have I can still tell others about God. So they'll go where I'm if I'm ready, I'm already ready to go to heaven, and I want them to go to heaven too, my family and my friends.
Did you think you would live till you were 85 when you were younger?
Huh?
Did you think you were going to live till you were 85 when you were younger?
No, John. I never thought, but now that I'm glad Some days are, but other times I'm glad that I have known the Lord and that I married your grandpa too, because he has been a good husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then my family of 11, and I'm glad I had my boys and my girls, and all of you, and my grandchildren, and Tammy, and all my granddaughters and my grandsons.
Nice. Did your parents live a long time?
Not very. No, well, they did a while, but they're dead already.
But did they make it to their 80s like you?
Yeah, they did, Tony, ¿verdad?
Grandma was 100.
Why? Yeah. They did.
And how old was your dad when he died?
Tony, how old was my dad?
Her dad, how old was he when he died? Her dad, do you remember?
You don't remember?
Mother?
No, her father.
Her dad.
Oh, 1954.
Mhm.
How was he?
Oh,
He must,
Pedro, how old was it when he died?
he must have been in his
I don't know.
Like 40s.
He was born.
about his 50s. I think he was in his 50s.
How did he die?
He was he had cancer.
Oh,
Yeah, he had cancer.
I see.
Mhm.
Cancer.
Cancer
Cancer on the leg.
Yeah, and my mother died of ¿cómo something?
He was so
Uh,
brave.
What was wrong with my mom?
What was wrong with her mom when she died?
My mother?
Her mom.
My mom.
How old was your mother?
No,
What
no.
happened?
97?
How did she die?
Well-
How did she die? How?
Natural causes?
Nu-
Just natural causes.
Oh, natural causes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The doctors.
That's what I thought. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Uh-huh. And
So, do you, what do you think some important things you learned in life so far?
pardon me?
What are some important things that you've learned in life so far? Maybe like how, maybe when you were younger you thought some things about life, but then it changed now that you're older.
Uh-huh.
What are like some important things you think you may have learned in this life?
Well, I'm glad that I'm serving the Lord. That way, I'm more sure of myself, of my life, that I'm not alone, that the Lord is with me, and I can feel Him in my life all the time. If I keep praying and if I keep, asking to help me, He has always helped me, and I can see things. Sometimes gets very hard, you don't know what to do, but I ask Him and He answers me. He answers, and He's my best friend that I have, that I can trust and ask Him and He'll do it. And my family, I love all my family too, because they have helped me a lot, and they have been with us, and when we need them.
Right.
Yes, and my grandchildren like you, and all of my grandchildren, my family. And I'm glad I have lived this long. Sometimes it gets hard, but in other times I feel that I'm glad that I'm still living, and that the Lord has something special every day for us if we keep in touch with Him, if we serve Him, if we pray and tell others. You tell them what you feel and what you have, and that it's something real, that nobody can take it away from you. Yes.
Do you do you have anything you want to say? Anything else?
Huh?
Do you have anything you want to say, like to anybody or anything?
I want to tell everybody that look for God, that serve Him, and that it will be easier for them, just to be on their own, or just have friends give them advices. But it's the Lord gives the best advice in His Word and in the Bible. And He's our friend forever. And I'm glad that I'm still here. And I see something special happening in all my my family, in each family, my grandchildren and everybody. I see something that the Lord will never leave us or forsake us if we keep in touch with Him every day. Yes.
Well, we're all glad you're still here too. So.
I know, John, I know, hijo. I love you too, and I love everybody. Yes.
Okay, well, I think we'll ask the other guy some questions. You know that one guy.
Okay.